Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So, fresh update on SoFi Technologies trading here on the Nasdaq. I already released here a couple of videos since the beginning of September. I'm covering the stock. Of course, I also did videos before, but we have here now a constellation, guys, where we could see here a very bullish breakout to the upside, but we are not there yet. So I will give you here the updated price levels based on the chart. As you know, this is not financial advice. And the main purpose of my channel is to educate you in trading. That's why we will dive here into several chart techniques for SoFi. But I also try to predict short squeezes, guys. And exactly while I'm recording this video here, again, one of my hot stocks squeezed 112%. I always release my hot stock videos here on Sunday. And you can see this ticker just started to squeeze exactly also here in the green liquidity zone and 112%. So guys, let's dive into the chart. So before I enable the drawings, very quick review what SoFi is doing. The price is more or less compressed here between, I would say, $6.50 and $8.50, guys. Here in this range, the price is compressed every time when SoFi tried to break out over $8.50. You can see we're trading now here at $8.27. We see a rejection here, and this is not a coincidence. That also happened here in the past. The exactly price where we are right now, $8.27. You can see very strong resistance here in the past. So we still didn't manage it to break out yet, but we are far away here from the all-time low, which was $4.24. So I show you why we are trading here back in an uptrend and why this bearish accumulation is over. But as I said, guys, when we want to see here a squeeze or a big pump for SoFi, we need to break here a certain price level. So that's why I want to enable the chart right now and show you what I mean by that. Yeah, you can see here the big fat red line in the chart, guys. This is, a so-called, I call them make it or break it price levels. $8.27 is the price level which I identified here. You can see all my previous videos. I never change or adjust my price levels. Once I identify those, I keep them in the chart. And as said, the bearish accumulation is done, in my opinion, because we had this bearish pattern here. So after the all-time low at $4.24, small recap for everybody who didn't see my previous videos. So we have this bullish pattern here, and we are back in this bullish pattern. So this uptrend channel here is of course in favor for the bulls and is supporting the price here. So we're creating here higher lows, which is very good. Then in the meanwhile, since we had this breakout attempt here to $11.73, you can see that the bear stepped in and tried to break down the price. So the main support level here for SoFi, the main support level here in the meanwhile is $6.48, guys. We should not break this price level. Write that down or put that on your radar. $6.48, everything below $6.48 is not bullish. That doesn't mean that we will not have very good buy-in liquidity zones here waiting below that price level, but just when we break this price level to the downside, that means we turn here into a bearish setup, and then $4.24 is possible or even lower prices. But as I said, we're trading here now in a strong uptrend pattern, and just $8.27 is the price level which I see here as the main resistance. And it is not a coincidence that we exactly closed here yesterday at $8.27. So what we want to see is this. Let's zoom in. So we want to see that the bulls create here a full candle body over $8.27. So when we see something like this, here the previous candle from Friday last week, guys, this is not a full candle body. You can see that this candle is piercing the price but doesn't close. A full candle body here in the daily chart, of course, we talk here about daily candles, didn't close here above $8.27. This is what we want to see. And every attempt which we had before, you can see that we always got rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Here was an attempt and we get rejected, and now we have a red candle body over this price range. So today is key, guys, in my opinion. SoFi has to close here over $8.27 if we want to see the continuation here of the bullish price level. I said I started here to make videos by the beginning of September. The reason for that is because I love these kind of trend channel patterns. I trade these patterns over and over again, and that was the reason, because I told you that we have a breakout attempt here and that the support is waiting here at the bottom of the trend channel. And you can see since I released my videos here starting September, we had in between 26-27% pumps, but didn't yet break out above $8.27. You can already see here the green lines in the chart. These are open gaps to the upside, and these are the price goals which we want to see, which we want to of course close. And this is usually what the algos are doing. They close these open gaps to the upside because yeah, technically that has to be done. When I say has to be done, that means the chance is about 90%. So when a company is not diluting a stock, then you have a very, very high chance to close these open gaps. And of course, that is not that far away when we see the actual price here at $8.27. Then we talk here about a price pump of 15%. This is nothing for a stock like SoFi. We can see much, much higher prices here. This is where we are, guys. Yeah, nothing changed here. We still compressed below this price range. We have a good chance to break this, and if we just follow this bullish pattern, what does that mean? That we will obviously hit again the bottom of this, the top of this trend channel here. So a price, in my opinion, between $9.92 and here $10.10 is possible in the very next days. And yeah, then maybe we see a rejection again. So what the stock is normally doing, they trading here these patterns over and over again until we have a bullish breakout. You can see my Bitcoin videos, and I don't know how many tickers are trading in these kind of trend channel patterns. That's why I say for swing traders, not only for people who holding here SoFi in a long term, for swing traders, very easy setup to trade. And as I said, what I really love is that we broke this trend channel here. This was a bearish downtrend channel which forced the price down, and we broke out of that with support of this uptrend channel. So this is a very, very nice chart constellation. That's why for now I don't see a price for SoFi below $6.48. But guys, don't be too bullish here. We have to see both scenarios. I told you before, we have these two gaps here waiting, $8.57, $9.52 to the upside, but also we have some bearish down gaps here to the downside, $7.86, $7.51, and you can see even at $5.48, here are open gaps. And when you see the history of the stock, this was one open gap, guys, here, weighted at $6.04, and you can see we had a massive pump. Let me switch off for a second the drawings. We don't need that right now. You can see SoFi had a massive pump. In total here, we can measure the squeeze here. I talk about this price action here. So we had a squeeze of 160%, super bullish. And still, guys, and still you can see over the time, that's why I say that doesn't have to happen tomorrow. That doesn't have to happen this year. But sooner or later, we closed these open gaps here. And you can see after this massive squeeze here to $11.70, we came all the way back down and closed this open gap, guys. And then the reaction was, you can see exactly with the candle which closed this gap, immediately a pump started here. That's why I say, guys, just focus on the chart. I have no idea what the news are telling us here. I never care about that. I just see the chart, and that's why we always have to talk here about the bull and the bear case scenario, because the market makers leave us hidden signals here in the chart, and the hidden signals are saying that we have still open gaps to the up and downside. And you can see it here in the table, guys. One open gap is waiting at $22.75. That's why I can tell you, yes, this is a possible price goal, just when we see what the chart is doing in the past. And if they don't dilute the stock here, there is a dilution. You can see that here the volume profile changed, but this is already here from 2021. I don't see here any bigger dilution since then, so that is still stable here. So technically $22.75 are possible just with a daily candle. And we can check the 4 hours chart, what we have here. So loading. No, the only gap in the 4 hours chart is $5.42, and this is an open down gap, which I just mentioned before, guys. Guys, in the beginning of the video, I said we just have a short squeeze here while I'm doing this video. If SoFi will not squeeze in the next very few days, right? So the chart setup, you have to understand that when you want to see a short squeeze, there is a sentence that I always use: no drama, no squeeze, guys. So that's why I also release here a lot of short squeeze stocks. I have so many tickers in my pocket with squeeze potential, and I present them every week on Sunday. Then I release my so-called hot stock videos here, and almost every week at least one of these ticker squeezes. There is no guarantee, guys, but as I make this video right now, we have this squeeze here of 112%. Last week we had 2 squeezes. One squeeze was 101% and the next one here, 2nd of October, was 236%. So if you're open for short squeeze stocks, if you also want to see these tickers, guys, you can of course join in here our trading community. We're growing every day. And yeah, the most popular membership which I have here is the Patreon full package membership. There you get access, of course, to all my member videos, to the hot stock videos, and in addition also to my trading alerts. These are screenshots with buying liquidity zone, also very volatile tickers, which are in addition to the hot stocks, and these are not available on YouTube, guys. That's why here much more members join the full package membership on Patreon. Be careful, guys. Patreon will increase the prices here starting November. Not I will increase the prices. This will be done by Patreon. So if you join in before November 1st, you don't have to pay these additional 30% fee, which is a lot of money. So if you want to save that, guys, you can just join in before November. As long as you don't quit your membership, you never have to pay more than the actual price. The links to my memberships are here in the video description. Yeah, guys, so what I want to see for SoFi, so when I can wish something here. As I said, when we want to see here a bigger squeeze, we have just 2 scenarios. We need a lot of volume, which breaks these price level, and then $10.08 is the next pit stop here. That would be the top of the trend channel in the next few days, and there is a main resistance waiting, and you see this red box here in the chart. One of the bearish liquidity zones is even going here until $10.86. So when we want to see a squeeze for SoFi, we need much more volume. This volume here, 40 million volume, is the average volume, and this is not enough to force a short squeeze. And the second thing is, guys, as I said, no drama, no squeeze. The actual RSI is not showing us drama. The actual RSI is showing us an overbought situation, and every time when we are overbought, you can see that we have a correction incoming here. Just compare the price with the RSI price moves. Yes, we're building higher lows, which is very, very good, and that's why I'm still bullish here for SoFi, but we need much more volume to especially break $8.27 if we want to see something going on here for SoFi, guys. Guys, that was my very quick update here. I hope that was helpful for you. You can, of course, screenshot here my price goals if you want. This is everything made based on TradingView. If you also want to get TradingView, guys, you can also use my discount link here in the video description. Then you save $15, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. Yeah, if you like that content, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button if you don't want to miss any updates. I thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.